Before I get started, I would like to say two very important things. One, I continue to follow Dr. Hovind despite our disagreements on a few doctrines and want his ministry to flourish as much as possible. And just to prove it, here is my statement to faith. Two, instead of preaching the word, he chooses to attack fellow soldiers, and so I requested a debate on this where I could defend the Catholic Church, but he refused. Now, let us begin.
Evolution. Here you got the real church going along for 2,000 years. The Catholic Church started, 300 years later, and the Protestant Church, and then the cults up here.
I already talked about how Dr. Hovind is rewriting history before, and so I will not belabor that point.
The Pope has decided evolution is the way God did it. Yeah, I'll blow it up for you right here. Uh, People who believe creation is a myth, which is unscientific and not in the Bible. The creation story is not in the Bible. Apparently, they haven't read it, despite what they say. Haven't really studied theology and don't know the Bible is not a scientific work. Ah, it's essential to read the Bible as symbolic rather than literal. This means that the 7 days in which the world was created represent development over a long period of time. Hmm. Them trees had to go a long time with no sun. Long time. That was hard on them. Okay.
I already talked about the official church teaching on creation, and so I will not belabor that point either. You make a good point, and we need to put our own house in order as well. That is something that my ministry is working on. Thank you for the inspiration, by the way. I use a lot of your material. Also, I noticed that you switched newspapers before reading the quote. That is a bit dishonest. I would love to debate Dr. Hovind on this. He has declined me directly and via two proxies. The challenge is still open. I am sure that even though we disagree on arguably just a few things, we can still be civil. And to paraphrase you, Dr. Hovind, if you keep studying, one day you can be a Roman Catholic as well. And as you also love to say, converts make the best preachers.